It feels like a relic of yesteryear when a rivalry is built on tainted water. But as these fans know, the Little Brown Jug history is a long one, and when it's on the line, everyone is thirsty for a sip of victory. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense takes the field for the first time today. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate. And last year, David, they did that.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that Little Brown Jug.
Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the Wolverines backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Pringle. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there. And just avoided the contact.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Finds his man. It's Taylor. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In the lore of the Little Brown Jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so bad.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but listen, it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, you get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it. Little Brown Jug me.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Wolverines! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then, a little you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Joyner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Myers on the move. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle, it's Pringle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Now, 4th down.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the air, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Tackled there by the defense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw on third. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's McNeil. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Joyner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards. He gets a hand on it. That's a live ball, and the deep breaks into the open. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Sam Houston. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Makes the grab on the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and out. And doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Running behind that left side. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. And intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finished a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Snagged in the middle, it's McNeil. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Whistle blow. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lanier. Touchdown! Golden Gophers! A great catch and run for 6.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Dropping back, it's Carr. This time he's got his man. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Tight end now in motion. Here's the pressure. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Pringle. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Michigan.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, great energy in that building and a fun first half for both Michigan and Minnesota with the little brown jug on the line.
And here's the return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Grab near the marker, it's Barber. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll work his way down to the 28.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they look oh so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented at Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day. But that little brown jug is inching towards Michigan's sideline now.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Morse. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Finds his back in the middle. tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him in the open. Got room at the 35. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team?
Turning it on! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll go back to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Snagged out of the air. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit.
to kick it away.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Near the 18-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the ground, it's Marshall. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got him this time. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll try to run for it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to pass. It's Carr. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out. Offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got... And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Calls his own number. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Complete on the shuffle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The hand to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure...
Oh, he's got some space. This trophy has been around forever, the oldest in the FBS, and for much of that time, it has